biggest challenge to UK cities is the financing of residential development. It cannot build the sort of cities that we need. We need to change it.
One of the biggest issues is affordable housing.
Huge housing crisis at the moment.
For me, one of the big issues is affordable housing.
You're getting a situation where you've got safety deposit boxes in the sky, and how can families compete with that?
Akzo made a polling asking a couple of thousand people around the UK what do they think about where they live. And the numbers are it's really interesting. Problem number one, there is a lack of affordable housing. Problem number two is that nobody in a younger age even dreams of having their own home. They don't see that as an opportunity or a possibility. When asked about the green belt, and do we need to build high-tech high-risers to protect the green belt? About almost half of the answers is yes, we need to do that. When asked, do you want to live in that high-rise? The answer is no. What I think is really hopeful is that if they're asked, would you be happy for the city to build on the green belt so you could own a home? People say no.
Is space going to be the thing that holds back the growth of livable, more aspirational cities that you would like to see?
My view is that we do have to revisit the green belt. Because at the moment the rules are so hard that effectively we are selling off playing fields for young people in inner London, and increasingly with challenges around obesity and where are young people studying in inner London exercise and spend their days, in order to protect in the green belt car parks, quarries, wasteland, and often golf courses. Now, I'm not going to take on the golf industry, but I do think we've got to question whether we should be protecting car parks in outer London to sell off playing fields in inner London.
There are profound barriers to building in London. If you look at the amount of empty space, the derelict public sector buildings right across London, there's so much space here. I totally understand where David's coming from. Personally, don't think we do need to go anywhere near the green belt if we make use of space in London. The great architect Richard Rogers talks about Notting Hill. He doesn't live there, but he points out that it's one of the densest parts of London. I think when he looked at it, it was the third densest bit of London, Notting Hill. It's not a place of high rises. It's a place of posh politicians, but you can achieve real density in a way that is livable, and that's the key to affordability. That does require government. It requires judicious reform of the planning system, local councils being pro-development, and the right kind of development, as Per's saying.
David, can government do more?
This is about priorities. Britain has fudged the housing challenges for now 2-3 decades. And my own sense is that we have to see housing in the way that we see education. We cannot fudge it any longer. I can't see how the private sector can deliver all of the housing that we need in Britain when it's never delivered in Britain more than 25,000 units a year. And that was even after the war. It will take some catalytic public sector intervention. It will have to be innovative. It can't just be a new generation of council houses, maybe, bonds, PFI, something, but some kind of catalytic intervention from the public sector is going to have to come alongside the private sector to deliver that housing.
Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you to our panelists, and have a good rest of day.